people, and welcome back to Linda Tina TV. If it's not your first time here, if it is your first time, hello there, I see you. Do consider subscribing. My channel is a cocktail of things, so I'm sure you'll find something that you're interested in. Today, on the other hand, we're going to be talking about the red flags. This video is for you, my single ladies, who are interested in getting married. You are seeing this guy, or you are seeing a couple of guys, and you're wondering, should I or should I not marry this guy? I'm going to tell you the types of guys you shouldn't consider marrying. So we're going to be talking about the red flags.
You trying to make me, I wanna leave and you're making, yeah. I try to see the one I need to love.
Red flag number one. The decision on whether or not you two want to have kids is something you don't agree on entirely. This is something very important, especially for us women who have the biological clock clicking at some point. If he doesn't want to have kids, or if you don't want to have kids, it's very important that you're on the same page. Do not get into a marriage where you think that you're going to change his mind about such a big decision, which he may change his mind, but usually he's not going to be the kind of dad that you want him to be if it was a decision he was pushed into taking, or if he was forced into. He won't be the support you need. So if he doesn't want to have kids, or you don't want to have kids, you both better just leave that relationship alone. Next, your partner is more fascinated by your body more than your character. Now, don't get me wrong, it is important to have that mutual attraction towards each other. It is nice that your partner is fascinated by your body, but you see, the thing about the body, it changes with kids, with age. Anything can happen to the body, but someone should value your character more than your body, and that means that he's ready to go the long way even if the body changes. I don't know if that makes sense. 3, he's inconsistent, hot and cold, One day he's texting you, the other day he's not. Sometimes he feels like you're in a relationship, sometimes he feels you should take a break. His words don't match his actions. Stay away from that kind of guy. Next is he has no goals, he has no plans, he has no dreams, he has no ambitions. That's not the guy you want to marry, because you see, when you have a family, you need to be able to plan for that family. You need to be able to secure that family. A person who has no goals, no plans at all, is not the best candidate for marriage. Number 5, he does not like to talk. And by talk, I mean real talk about your future, about your lives, about your feelings. You want someone who has open chains of communication. I can't tell you how important communication is in a marriage and how much it has saved my marriage. So I tell you, if a guy is not interested in communicating about his feelings, his emotions, about things that concern you as a couple, don't marry him. Don't marry the guy who the plan is to change who he is, who you've already seen he is. They say that if someone shows you who they really are, you better believe them. Women usually get into relationships and marriages with the hope that they'll change this person, that this person will love them so much that they'll want to change, which could be true. You could better someone, but also trying to change someone could cause resentment, and also, most times, people don't change. We are who we are. 7, don't marry the guy who doesn't let you have a life out of your relationship. So it's all about him, or all about him and you. He doesn't like your friends. He doesn't like you spending time with your family. Narcissist a lot, run. A person who loves you and cares about you should give you the freedom to be who you are out of the relationship. And personally, I think it's very healthy. When you get married, you're going to have kids, and you're going to have so many things that join you as a family. You need that life out of the family element, and someone who lets you have that is someone who cares about your well-being, mentally especially. So if he doesn't let you have a life and tries to isolate you from your people. Number 8, do not marry the guy who's nice to you but not nice to other people. And usually this is very confusing when you're in a relationship and in love with someone, because you're thinking, but they're nice to me and their loyalty is to me. If they're rude to the waiter, if they're not nice to their relatives, to their friends, if they talk ill of other people, they're not willing to help other people, at some point you're going to be one of those people. Don't marry him. Now this one could vary a little bit, so I don't want to make it seem like a very important red flag, but it can be a red flag. Do not marry the guy who has never had a serious relationship and he's like 40 years. Let me say 40. At 40, you haven't had any, not even one long-term serious relationship. Something is either wrong with you, or you're not into real long-term relationships, or you're afraid of commitment. But for me, something doesn't add up. So if after 40, someone has never been in a real relationship, I'm not sure you want to marry that guy. Last, but certainly not least, do not marry him if your gut doesn't agree. Now, I know most times we see these red flags and we miss them, or we ignore them, or we're thinking, let's just give it a try. But your gut, deep inside your heart, your instinct says no. Trust me, your gut always knows. So if your gut, your instinct doesn't think this is the one, don't do it. Don't marry him. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of this video. If you are a guy and you've been watching this video and you see some of these red flags in you, you better change something. And if you're a woman, I hope this was helpful. Let me know, because different people have different things they look for in a partner. So maybe some of these red flags don't apply to you. Down in the comment section, we can have a discussion about this and see what we can learn from each other. Other than that, see you in my next video. Bye-bye.